What is up, everybody? This is Lyle, No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. I am coming at you from the Loves in Burns, Wyoming. I was trying to make it all the way down to the Petro in Laramie, but these weather conditions kind of slowed me down, and I wasn't going to be able to make it with my clock. The next stop I was thinking about was about 7 miles down the road. There's a Sap Brothers down there, but that was right after a scale, and after the drive I had today, the last thing I wanted to do was go in there and bring my paperwork, which it seems like they're good for. So I stopped a little bit short, but this drive shift was a bad drive shift. Started driving about 11 p.m. last night, and you know, the first probably 250, 300 miles was all good, but the last, let me see how many miles I put on this. So, well, it's not going to be that accurate.
You have 0
okay.
hours and
You know what? I started driving at,
drive time.
started driving at, yeah, it was still 11 o'clock, but it was 12 o'clock Central Standard Time, which we're based on. So I did 600 miles today. The first 250, 300 miles, good. The last 300 miles, it was like carnage out there. These knuckles, still a little ashy, but what was happening was the winds were so strong that it was blowing snow that it already fell onto the highway. So it wasn't snowing, it was just blowing across the highway. And probably about 6 trucks in ditches, stuff like that. So for a lot of the drive, I was probably doing anywhere between 45 and 50. Just super slick. Not anything I wanted to deal with. You know, the way this load is kind of shaping up, but there's a couple different options I have. You know, I can get up and drive tonight at about, so my delivery's at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow, so I need to be out there within striking distance. There's a Casey's out there about 1.5 miles away, so I need to be out there by no later than about 8:30, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So I can either drive tonight, hopefully the road conditions are going to be good enough, get out there by like, you know, 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, or I could potentially just start driving, you know, like 9 a.m. tomorrow morning and just drive the whole way there. I'd rather take a 10-hour break before I get there, so that's kind of what my thoughts are. I could do splits and stuff like that if the road conditions are bad, but I hate that I even have to worry about it. And this one of the things I hate doing, and the reason I said it was a bad load wasn't because money or anything like that. It was a bad load because it's west of Cheyenne, and I hate going west of Cheyenne, especially on 80 in winter. So, kind of made me think about a conversation I had this morning with somebody that left the Prime training program. He was in the program not in 2021. If you guys all remember, back in 2021 there was a weather system that went through Texas, and he was driving and he kept telling his trainer, I feel uncomfortable, can I stop driving? His trainer was like, we pushed through this, you know, all this kind of stuff. And his trainer was forcing him to sleep on the top bunk as well, which is gonna kind of come into play a little bit later. So he finally ended his drive shift without getting in an accident. The trainer takes over, starts driving. What happens? Gets in an accident, jacks up his brand new Peterbilt that he had just ordered, and the guy was on the top bunk. Luckily, he was strapped in with the with the netting and stuff like that. But he was so scared about the situation that he basically quit the training program at Prime. So first of all, any of you students out there, that's one thing that I told everybody that I drove with or trained was, as dumb as it sounds, because it sounds corny as fuck, but you're the captain of the ship. If you don't feel comfortable, just pull over. Let me know what the situation is. Don't just pull over and get in the bed and don't wake me up. But I'd wake up anyway. But just let me know what the situation is and we're good to go. A trainer that is gonna let a student drive on icy and snowy conditions like that has a death wish, and obviously is a Christian because he thinks that the Lord is going to save his ass through that shit. Personally, I can't rely on that. I got to rely on sound decisions. So I'm going to allow my students to pull over whenever they feel uncomfortable. Now, if it's fatigue, I might still tell you to pull over. I might clown you on it. I might call you soft, Juwan and Eric. But seriously, just pull over. That's your number one job. I say it every drive shift almost. Your number one job this drive shift is to not kill me. That's it. So, he's thinking about possibly coming back to Prime. He has a couple questions, stuff like that. So, wishing him good luck, things like that. But some of these drive shifts will just wear you out. And I'm not sure that I would have felt comfortable with... I mean, I didn't feel comfortable driving it. I'm damn sure wouldn't feel comfortable having a trainee driving what I did today. So, any of you trainers out there that are pushing your trainees to drive through bad weather conditions, I don't understand it. And, you know, I may be, you know, I still consider myself a rookie. I got in this in 2019. But, I just don't understand how some of these guys are feeling that comfortable, because I don't care if the person that I'm teaming with is a 30-year vet. If we're going through some bad weather, I either want to be doing it or I want the truck stopped, because I need some control over it. I just can't go back here and go to sleep knowing what's going on out there with somebody that has limited driving experience. That's insanity to me. But, you know what, I guess if you wake up in the morning and you say, you know, God, get me through it, and you think that shit's going to happen, then I guess that's for you. I'm assuming that at least one of the trucks I saw in the ditch today was a man of God. And maybe, you know, he did save him. It didn't look like anybody died, but, you know, I need something more than that. I need the truck in one piece, hopefully. Anyway, Jesus. So, the sun does look like it's coming out now. The problem with Wyoming, and a lot of you guys that have drove understand this, if you have to be a student that hasn't drove through it yet, I'm just telling you, the problem with Wyoming is that the roads could end up getting dry, or they might be wet during the day, and then as the sun comes down or the temperature drops, the snow melts onto the roadway, freezes, so at night it's a little bit difficult to see exactly where some of them ice patches are. So judging on when I need to be where I need to be tomorrow, I could probably average it out at 50 miles an hour if I absolutely had to get there. So I'm probably gonna pick my spots. You know, I'm lucky. See, all of you guys are trying to, you know, I did slow down. I typically try to drive 62, 63 miles an hour. That gets me somewhere in the mid 9s, somewhere like that. But I knew I was going to be a little bit tight on this load. So yesterday I just drove 65 like the entire way. Let me see how many miles I put on yesterday. Matter of fact, yeah, 670 miles yesterday. So I'm glad I did that yesterday, because had I not done that yesterday when I had the time to do it, I may not have been able to get myself in position to where I'm able to at least have some options as to how I run this load. Even though I was running probably with the road conditions, the last 3 hours, I kind of backed it down to about anywhere between 45 and let's say 58 miles an hour. With that wind, my fuel economy did not get over 6. So not only was I going slow, it was very expensive. Just some other stuff, you know, I keep telling people, you know, you have all these people out here putting out their numbers and stuff like that. A lot of these guys just don't know what comes with it. I got a call or a message this morning from Myra.
Attention,
got
a new important message has arrived.
Nail in her tire. First question I said, trailer tire or truck tire? Truck tire. So boom, road assist come out there. I don't even want to know if they gave her a new tire, if they patched it. I don't even want to know. I am absolutely hemorrhaging money right now. Had I not been so fiscally responsible, this could have really been the end of me. These last like 3 months have just been murdering me. So all you guys that have just came to Prime and you're putting out your numbers and, you know, here's what I'm doing, just wait. It's gonna come at some point. You just don't know when. And I should have known when, because last year had a very good year, but January, February, I don't even think I got a check until March of last year. And it looks like this is going to be shaping up to a similar kind of a year with the way things are going. Plus, I just spent $35,000 on a new deck. Plus, I need to put down another $12,000 on the truck. Plus, you know, some other stuff that's going on. So, I mean, it's just like a lot of money going through at one time. So I'm just grateful that I stay prepared as far as that stuff goes. But that's about all I'm gonna say. I appreciate you guys stopping by No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. As a matter of fact, while you guys are on here, I might as well, you know, let you guys get this corn husker lotion out here, get these knuckles all lathered up, and check you out on the next one.